So can we all take a minute just to appreciate Sachiko? Just, ah, for God's sake, she's an amazing person. She literally is the embodiment of a good person, a caring person, and a great mother. She basically cared for Satoru's body for 4 hours a day for 15 years. So basically the whole time he was in a coma, she cared for his body. So when he woke up, his body had basically been in good shape. I was kind of like, there's just too many instances where she literally is the best mom in anime. She literally is the best character of the whole anime. I'm just like, ah, man. So this episode was basically, it was depressing in certain situations, in the sense I kind of like, I was tearing up a lot, because when Sachiko walked in on Satoru, basically he's like comatose body, and she said good morning, I broke down. I was just like, no, okay, just don't do this to me now. Just tied to your things with mothers, just don't do it to me. Just one of my other triggers, it makes me cry. Just don't. And every single situation, basically the whole opening, like, kind of part of the anime was literally her on her own in situations where basically Satoru would be there. It was just so depressing watching her basically not be able to take, like, kind of appreciate everything else with Satoru. It kind of made me tear up for that reason, because it was just situations where you saw basically there would have been two people, but it was just her. It just made everything a little bit more depressing. It made it basically show that, look, there's a hole in her world now, that Satoru's not there, basically not there to appreciate it with her. It's kind of like, damn, it's heavy. It's one of those heavy things that you kind of just gather, just, man. And Yashiro, just screw him. Literally screw him right now. Oh, man. I mean, he got revealed later on to the episode as well. It's kind of like, okay, I saw him coming back from like a model. It's like, he needed to come back. It's one of those things. He evidently needed to come back. I was just like, at one point I was just like, yeah, where is he? I want to see Yashiro back, because basically what happens is Satoru's actually woken up from the coma, because what happened was, in the beginning, he actually doesn't die in the actual, like, kind of drowning. He actually just goes into a coma for 15 years. So when he wakes up, he's in 2003, not 2006. So he's actually not 29, he's 26 in that kind of timeline. So in 2003, he's 26, not 29, where he was in the actual kind of normal timeline. That's what I'm trying to get at. And basically, yeah, he can't actually remember that event, like the event of which he almost died. He can't remember any of that whole section, so everything's a blur. So when Yashiro actually appears and goes, "You not remember me?" It's kind of like, well, he doesn't, because he doesn't remember anything other than that. He goes, "Yeah, basically, I was your 5th grade teacher, and yeah, I'm actually an asshole, but I'm not going to tell you I'm an asshole." It's kind of like, okay, so yeah. It's like sections basically where they're just like kind of socialising with each other, just being nicey. But in the end, basically, no. He's just trying to kill. I think inadvertently he's trying to kill him again. I was kind of like, Jesus freaking Christ, man, just stop, okay? Just stop being an arsehole. Just get out. Just vacate the Earth. Just vacate the universe. Just sit somewhere else. Just when no one, you just can't touch anyone. It's the whole backstory at the beginning. The one thing I don't like about this episode is one thing and one thing only. It's the fact we never didn't really got much backstory towards Yashiro's character, in the sense why he became who he was, because it still doesn't really kind of show us. Yeah, as a child, it was pretty messed up. Like, he still was pretty messed up. But that's the extent of what we got. We didn't got anything else. I was kind of like, man, I still really wanted to know more about him, because there must be an event somewhere in his life that made him like this. There has to be somewhere in there that, look, it's made him like the way he is, made him go and kill people, because I just don't know. It doesn't. I just need to know what triggered him, because yeah, sometimes you get those things that one day you kind of like, okay, I'm turned this way, but there's got to be a reason behind why he's turned this way. That's what I'm sitting here wondering. What did it? I read on the internet, basically they did cut down his backstory a load. It's kind of like, okay, alright. It's kind of like, I need to know, because what we got in the beginning basically told us, like, this girl gave him a bunch of hamsters, and he said, I'll look after them, but inadvertently he actually murdered them. I was kind of like, oh, for God's sake, Yashiro, stop, okay? Even as a child, you're messed up. But someone just gone over to him and went, no. Just literally just went, no. It's like, he just didn't go, okay, alright. So actually we kind of know more about him now, after the point in where basically he kind of murdered Satoru in the past. We kind of know that actually he married, like, kind of a couple of years ago, and basically he then became like a council member because his, like, father-in-law died 3 years ago, in which he inherited, like, kind of the consistency and became a council member. So yeah, so I think that was kind of evident in the actual timeline of the anime beginning, like, in a sense, when I swear there was one section with the council member, and I swear that was him. Like, I was thinking to myself, maybe that's actually him. Wasn't too sure, wasn't going to say anything because I might have been wrong, but that makes me more evident the fact that maybe it was him. So yeah, I was kind of like, okay. I also like the whole overarching thread about the spider thread. The whole spider thread idea basically stemmed from the whole entire episode, in the sense Yashiro seeing this thread over Satoru and going, look, okay, something's going on here, something's gonna happen. Because when at the end he goes Yashiro, over again, my memory was kind of like, oh, babe, something's gonna go down next week, and I don't know how they're gonna end next. It's one episode, and yeah, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not too sure how you're gonna end it. It's one episode, not too sure you can like just throw him off the edge and just go like, yeah, you're dead, screw you, mate. I'm not too sure. And also, I guess I haven't really touched upon the biggest thing of the whole episode, Kyle coming back. I was just like, I cried a little bit because, yeah, it's Kyle coming back. I was kind of like, oh my god, she's alive, she's happy, she's a child. I was kind of like, who's it with? Hirumi. Hirumi actually married Kyle. I was kind of like, what kind of pair I would have seen? Not the kind of pair I would have seen, but no, I ain't fussed. She basically lived a happy life. I was kind of like, okay, that's all I needed to know. She lived a happy life, and that's what matters. She lived that life. She lived it happily. It's kind of like, good for you, okay, good for you. Look, you lived a happy life. That's the main thing. See, the whole thing about them getting shit together, and since Kaio and Satoru, I just don't know. I don't think he kind of got that whole idea basically out of romance. I think he just wanted to save her. That's the main thing. The whole thing of romance wasn't really evident in his whole like mentality. It might have happened if, say, she waited 15 years and basically said, like, Satoru, I love you. That could have happened in some other like anime, but I think in his own kind of world, I think he didn't want any romance. He just wanted to save her life. That's all that mattered to him. If he could save her life, that's all that mattered. And that's basically what he did. And the fact is, he did it. It's kind of like, okay, so she lives a happy life, and now, yeah, it's just, she's a happy life. That's the main thing. That's what I kind of get. And she's lived a happy life. I was just like, I'm happy. I'm happy for her. I kind of like, also, it's that whole media guy. There's media guys. That's when Yashiro actually appears, and it's actually revealed his actual name is now Nishizono. So I'm guessing that's probably why he hasn't gone on like kind of unnoticed. But yeah, it's those media dudes, because basically what happens is Satoru actually befriends a girl called Kumi, I think that's how you pronounce the name. And basically, yeah, she's like a person who's going for a bone marrow transplant. And what happens is he's talking to her, like, and then he's kind of like these news reporters or these journalists are kind of sitting there going, oh, so he's come out the coma, now he's talking to little girls, he's kind of interested in little girls. I was like, shut your mouth. Damn it, what's with media and anime? The media always being kind of like presented as bad people. Yeah, they're presented as bad people everywhere, but still. I was like, Jesus Christ, I was just like, man. I was just like, no, okay? No, just that whole bit, I was just like, nah. Okay, no. Just no. Just like, I don't know. I like how Yashiro came out and just like completely just like the decimated camera. I was like, see, you're an arsehole, but good job. You're an arsehole, but good job. So you kind of like saved yourself that one section. But yeah, so it's going to get real next week in the sense Yashiro. I like how Yashiro's kind of like tie changed twice. Like he had like kind of like a dark color before, but then he changed to red. I was kind of like, he's doing something. He's gonna go do something, and actually he took Satoru up an elevator to an area that basically no one can get to, or it's off limits by everyone else. So basically, yeah, no one's gonna got him anytime soon. So if he murdered him, no one would actually notice. So he kind of still calculated even in kind of the future. But yeah, I think the other thing I kind of have to touch up upon is the opening. The opening actually was really, really cool. I thought at the beginning, I was like, when I didn't see him sitting in the chairs, him like his little child self and his like bigger self, I was like, oh Christ, something's going on here. And then he actually didn't appear at all in the opening. I thought that's really well done in the sense it told you, look, something's actually happened to him. Something's kind of changed the old all to the future. He's not a part of the future. He's not part of this thing. The opening's now changed because he's not there. Everyone else is still there. Everything's still the same, but he's not there. It's kind of like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. So one of the coolest things about the whole episode, just how that changed the opening to him not being there. I thought, good job, okay? Good freaking job on that. But yeah, so Sachiko is for like anime mother of the freaking universe. Please, like, she needs an award. Still, the voice actor needs an award as well, because she's an amazing voice actor, and so is Satoru's voice actor, an amazing voice actor. And I also had to give props to Yashiro's voice actor, and since that one scene in the beginning where he goes, I was talking about you, Satoru, I was kind of like, it actually sent shivers down my spine. So like, I was like, 7 seconds in already, and I don't want to watch this whole episode. Just leave me alone, Yashiro. Get out of this universe. Just vacate. I don't want to know what's going to happen next week. I'm not too sure. Maybe that the opening might actually happen, and since that whole thing was running, that might be an evident thing that might happen next week. I'm not too sure. can only speculate right now because apparently like they've changed quite a lot in the manga. I'm not too sure. Like I haven't read the manga, so I can't vouch for anything. But yeah, so it's already a very long video. Before I been driver, if you want to leave a like, do leave a like, it's quite a bit, leave a sub, and do leave a sub, it's quite a bit. But also, one side note, sorry for last week's video, I was actually pretty ill. So that's probably why my voice kind of sounded like didn't really sound like I was actually well, and I wasn't. My voice was actually leaving me at that point, so I was actually recording that video about 40 times because I couldn't actually get one review I liked. So that's why that video was kind of a little bit, like, not as great. But yeah, so that's the drive, and I will see you guys later. Bye for now.